Right, so I'll be showing you the Vademon digivolution. Vademon is an ultimate that can digivolve from any champion Digimon. Given the fact that your champion Digimon does not digivolve into another ultimate, kind of reminds you of Numamon. He has got two mechanisms for digivolution, but one of them reminds me of Numamon basically, and the other one, well, I'll just explain what to do and it'll become clear. So I've been doing some calculations because he has to live for quite a long while to enable the digivolution, and it's done by either praising or scolding. So we already got a Centaurimon, obviously a champion Digimon. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this value to 240 hours. What that does, the age in hours for evolve, that means that he's been in this form for 240 hours. At this point, if I start praising or scolding him, there we go, I've made a save state. That way I can show you that both works. So it's pure RNG whether he digivolves or not. If he doesn't digivolve the first time you praise or scold him, just keep praising and scolding. Move about, praise and scold. It all changes the RNG and eventually he will digivolve if he's old enough. But that's the main thing, he has to be old enough to digivolve. There we go. That's Vademon. Now that was through praising. So as you can see, it really is Vademon. Ignore the age though. But if we go back and I scold him, then he'll digivolve. This time I got lucky and he does it right away. But that's not always the case. But like I said, just keep trying. If he doesn't. So yet again, we get Vademon with his abduction beam. And as the charts show us, there is no precursor or whatever. So the trick with him is to get him to live long enough in his champion form without digivolving. You do that by simply not enabling any ultimate digivolution for your current Digimon, and then he just has to live long enough. If you want to do this digivolution or through this path, so 240 hours in champion form, then you don't necessarily have to increase his lifespan. Normally to get to a champion Digimon in the perfect case, that means you're gonna reach the champion requirement as early as within 72 hours of becoming a rookie. So that, but don't worry about that though. That is normally if you just train him as soon as he becomes a rookie and you go straight for your targets, then he's gonna digivolve as soon as he can, which should be well within the 72 hours. Well, you should reach eligibility within 72 hours. Then if you've done that, he should have wasted about 102 hours of lifespan. If you have not lost any extra lifespan due to training and decreased happiness, then you should still have 358 hours left for him to survive, to live basically. And you only need 258, and you need 240. That gives you an extra 18 hours to cheer him during that time. I do suggest saving though. Like when he's about to pass away and you still got a save state, then you know when he's about 240 hours in champion form, like the last day, and I would just cheer him a few times every hour basically. If you've wasted too much lifespan by training with his happiness too low, basically below 81% or 81 happiness, then you've got less lifespan left, and you might want to consider using 1 or 2 chain melons or a good amount of digiseabass. It all depends on how much time you have left. For the second way of digivolving into Vademon, there is another way, but that one's even worse. That requires you to be in champion form, so I'm gonna change this value, for 360 hours, as you can see here. And then he will digivolve into Vademon spontaneously. But 360 hours is a complete lifespan without ultimate digivolution. So basically what that means is you're gonna have to increase his lifespan by as much time as it took for him to become a champion. As soon as he digivolves to an ultimate, you're gonna get 4 days of lifespan extra, so if you do it like this, then you're gonna have a Vademon that lives just 4 days, basically. Plus everything extra you've done to bridge that 102 hour gap. That is, mind you, that is without any extra life reduction from training. So, and that requires you to get the up to rookie or up to champion digivolutions like as soon as possible. So you can do the first digivolution with the cheering and the scolding without any lifespan increasing items, but it requires a lot of discipline to wait and raise his happiness, or avoid every 4th hour of training to not lose any more lifespan than is necessary. So yes, that's Vademon. So good luck everyone with cheering him or scolding him into digivolving, and yeah, I don't know how you're gonna pass the time. That you're gonna have to wait, basically. I suggest some brain training or some stats that he doesn't need for any digivolution to an ultimate, or just taking care of him and play another game in the meanwhile. I don't know. But that's up to you. Good luck guys.